Welcome back, everybody. In this video, I'm going to be outlining the Danam side quest. He is a Selkie in Shella who is trying to do some research. You meet him the first time you come to Shella, and if you talk to him, you will be able to be his pen pal. He will send you letters in later years, and his letters act as kind of a side quest. So talk to him before he leaves Shella. I do believe the first time you enter is the only time you get to talk to him, and the second time you enter, after a few years, he will leave, and he'll start sending you letters. So go ahead to talk to him to start the side quest, and I'll meet you guys in a minute when it's actually all finished. Okay, so I'm here in Conall Curach, and I'm going to read you Danam's letters. After meeting with him in Shella, you leave, you come back, and you find out that he's left. And eventually Danam is going to send you some letters. He's going to send you 9 letters in total. You'll see I have a total of 9 letters all in a row. And these letters will kind of outline his journey of his research. For those of you who aren't aware, Danam is trying to find out why monsters are resistant to miasma and why people aren't. And he's trying to eliminate the need for crystal caravans and myrrh. So he has a huge dream. And again, this is totally optional. You don't have to do this, but it's one of my more favorite side quests of the game. To initiate this, you're first going to get a letter from Maximme. This is a Yuke in Shella, and he'll tell you, the Selkie doing research on the outskirts of town has left. I've said some skeptical things to him in the past, but I would have gone with him if I were younger. So Danam has gone out on his own, and so I'm just going to read you his letters here, and we'll see what he's found out. I'll check it out. There may have been some clues in Conall Curach. I shall go and take a look. And that's why I am in Conall Curach right now. Evidence. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues. My research on the miasma and monsters has come to a halt. I don't think I could do this any longer. Yeah, third letter. I tried, but monsters and miasma. Monsters and miasma. I tried and I tried, but it's just too much. Maybe it's a task that's just beyond my ability. Yeah, you do have a big task ahead of you, buddy. Next letter, figured it out. I think I figured it out. We don't get along with the miasma because we try to get rid of it. Take a look at the monsters. Why do you think they can live for so long in the miasma? So he makes some rather interesting things that he points out. He might have a good point, but probably not the reason why monsters can live with it. But see what else he says. I knew it. Just as I suspected, the monsters are immune to the miasma. That means that they get along with the miasma. That's a very obvious letter. As a caravaner, we've been seeing that monsters have no problem with miasma in our entire journey. And this letter here is probably one of the most important ones, the water here. After some research, I figured out that the water here contains a fair amount of miasma. If I can gradually adapt to the water, maybe we can all develop a resistance to miasma. So that is his, I guess, hypothesis and what it is he's going to do in order to fuel his research. And so we're going to see what happens in the next 3 letters here. I can do this. It's been a while since I've started drinking the water here. Living off water tainted with miasma brings constant pain, but as long as I can get through this. Oh, poor guy. I would assume it's basically poisoning him. I'm doing well. I am doing well. Slowly but surely I'm adapting to it. Just a little longer and then I'll truly be free. Alright, so his last letter. This, of course, is missing a bunch of letters. It says, from Conall Curach. You can spend the rest of your lives in that little cage of yours, but if you ever feel like coming out here, you're always welcome. And that is his last letter. Now, I've seen this letter in 2 ways. I've seen it in this response, which kind of seems like he's gone absolutely insane, like it's kind of taken him over, but I've also seen a response where he's been asking for your help and he wants you to meet him in Conall Curach. And I think it depends on how you answer these letters. You can answer these positively or negatively, encouraging his research or telling him to stop. I was worried about his well-being, so I told him to stop a lot of the time, and so I think that's why he's sent this response to me. Either way, no matter what you pick, he's going to send you 9 letters in total. Once you've got the 9th letter, you can come to Conall Curach, and you'll see that I have an item here that I can pick up. If my inventory is not full, I can pick it up. You can only do this after you've gotten 9 letters, so do keep that in mind. If you try to do this before, then you won't be able to get this special item. And it is a Worn Bandanna. So unfortunately, Danam is no more. He died for the sake of his research. It says a bandana inscribed with the name Danam. So this can't be used for anything. It can't be crafted into anything. It can't be worn as equipment or anything like that. But it's basically the ending of the side quest. And he pretty much died for his research. It's not really implied whether he gets turned into a monster, because you have to fight a random monster in order for this to pop up. In my case, it was just a random Saigon in the area that dropped it. So it's not completely known whether this water just poisoned him, or if it turned him into a monster because he truly became resistant to miasma. So that's up for you guys to decide. I've also heard that you can save him, although I've never done so in my entire life of playing this game, so I'm not too sure. But I have read that if you come to Conall Curach, in between when he says he's going to start drinking the water, in between the 8th letter that you get, I've heard that if you go somewhere where he is, you can actually save his life and send him back to Shella. He's badly injured and delirious from drinking so much water, but you can save him. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. Like I said, I've never done it. But either way, it is a very, very sad side quest. I really liked Danam, honestly, and I thought this was one of the saddest things, because so many people die because of all the miasma in the world, and Danam is just another one of the victims. So that is that optional side quest. Again, you don't have to do that or initiate it or anything like that, but for those of you who were curious, I hope that helped and you found it interesting or something like that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.